Welcome back. We are on the home straight, as they say. We are on the home straight. We're going to be joined on stage any moment by two gentlemen by the name of Sean Lyon and Florian Peters, with a talk entitled Heroes Care Everywhere. Their particular message to us is around the engagement of and empowerment of people for the betterment of health and safety performance, but the engagement and the empowerment of people for the betterment of safety performance. Coming on stage, please welcome Sean and Florian.
Yes, so hello everybody. So we are very proud being here, telling our story or the story of our company on our health and safety campaign. So when you think about HSE, health and safety especially, some buzzwords may come up. You think of some evergreens. We have a lot of procedures in place, a lot of working instructions, so a safety working environment is very well written, you know. You think of lost time injury, lost working day cases, restricted working day cases, medical treatment cases, and all that. So all in all, it is often, not always, often limited to statistics. And we please you to just throw all that evergreens out of the box, because our story is very, very different. Our story is about culture, not about statistics. Our story is about heroes care. Heroes care everywhere. This is our slogan and our visual of our health and safety campaign, ramped up in 2018. You know, coming back to statistics. So our statistics are very keen, very good. We have 0 LTIs in 2018. We have, sure, no fatalities. And no other major, even environmental issues. So why an oil and gas company like we did needs to come up with a very big and global health and safety campaign? And the answer to this question of our CEO, you can see Maria Moraeus Hansen. She took over in the beginning of 2018 as CEO, and 3 to 4 months later, she took over the whole company. She answered, "I don't care about statistics only. It is the people who I'm interested in. It is about to care. It is about to involve and engage the people. We need to bring the people in the center. And for this, and doing this in a global meaning within our company, we defined the health and safety campaign, Heroes Care Everywhere."
Right. And when we looked at it, thank you, Florian, we found 3 areas that we needed to work on. Florian's already said, as a company, statistics, processes, that was all in place, but we really said we had to evolve this. We had to grow. We had to make it something better that really connected with our people. We had to engage. We had to reach the people on a personal level and really connect with them. And we had to empower them. We had to really make them be a part of what we were doing, health and safety, make it bottom up, not just top down. And even though we're a global company, we realized very quickly that what we were doing was very decentralized. It was all little bits and pieces. There was no global communication around health and safety at all. We didn't have that. We needed a fresh approach. It was very much, we're a German company, right? It was very process-oriented. That's what we were doing. And we needed new ways of working with health and safety. So that's what we sat down with. And one of the new ways of working that we used was agile working methods, which was very new for us. We'd never used it before. This is the first time the company had used it. And we used sprinting, design sprints. It's from agile processes. And what it does in a 5-day period, you go through very timed, quick exercises, iterations. You make ideas, you test the assumptions, and you go back and you keep repeating that circle, different processes and steps in it. I won't go into the details. But for us, it was a very new way and creative way, actually, of dealing with this. And we're talking about cost, cheaper, but also being better. And one of the things is, in a very short time, in 5 days, very short time period, with very few resources comparatively, and very low costs. At the end of that 5-day period, we had this developed and it was ready to roll out by going through this process. And what we had, we then put out to our employees, and we let them give a voice to what we developed.
What is a hero to you?
Un héroe es aquella persona que con sus acciones y valor pueden prevenir accidentes y salvaguardar la integridad física de una o muchas personas.
Ein Held ist jemand, der immer die Sicherheit im Blick hat und in jeder Situation umweltbewusst handelt.
En helt en som tør å bry seg om fremmede.
الهيرو بالنسبة لي اللي بيتبع قواعد السواقة ويحافظ على أرواح الآخرين.
Ein Held ist für mich jemand, der mit seinen Kollegen ein Team bildet, unabhängig der Lokation.
Helden sind für mich diejenigen, die ihrer Arbeit pünktlich, engagiert und zuverlässig nachkommen.
Un héroe es quien respeta a todos, sin importar religión, raza, género o su posición dentro de la empresa.
How can you be a hero? The best about heroes is that everybody can be one, every day. Because we care, and heroes care, everywhere.
Heroes care everywhere.
Yeah. So I love that hero thing, to be honest, because in my mind, everyone wants to be a hero, and it is really, really easy to get the people on board because no one will ever say, never ever say, no, I don't want to be a hero. No. Everyone wants to be a hero, and that's the second point. You know, it is about engagement. How we engage the people to come with us on that journey. And it is reached by individual engagement, by personal connection, and by constant presence. And we have the approach. We have the approach of our campaign. We had a big bang in 2018. 1 day of safety, a kind of safety stand down in all of our locations, everywhere in the world. And we have monthly leading topics. We'll come to that later on. With a regular engagement to assure continuity. And a really fixed, you can see this, a really fixed visual You can imagine what this is meant by. You just remember Superman, you know. Here the same, more or less. You know, it is not copyrighted.
I was going to say, for copyright reasons, well,
yeah,
it's original. We came up with
this. It is not the same. And this is symbolizing the heart. And then with the slogan, "Heroes care everywhere," we really love it in our organization, and everyone is very happy with this. And as I told, the Big Bang was held in. It was a one-day safety stand down, a kind of safety stand down. I would say it is much more than a safety stand down. And just follow my words while having a look on that images, because they really show the engagement of the people in Germany, in Mexico, in Libya, in Egypt, in Norway, everywhere we are in. They really followed the whole day. And we started the Big Bang with a CEO speech. We have heard that all day long, you know. It is involve the people, the employees, but it is also management commitment at the start and at the end. And our CEO is really engaged in this health and safety campaign. And we started with a CEO speech, live streamed all over the world, all over the DEA world. Then we had a very clear, defined agenda. On this agenda has been followed in every location on the same way. We had ambassadors, we had focal points, they were all introduced. So it was a really great day. Celebrating, and this is to be underlined, celebrating health and safety. You know, and this was a very great message. And if you have a look on that handprint, the meaning of it is that our CEO, Maria, asked for a CEO challenge, and she challenged the whole organization to bring their handprints from every employee on the wall, just as a sign of their commitment to that health and safety campaign. And the results are really awesome. Absolute. So this was the Big Bang, a great event, a great show, celebrating on health and safety worldwide. And then to continue and keep the awareness on that health and safety campaign, you can see just as an example, the structure or the framework of every month we have in that health and safety campaign. For example, we were focusing in February on back health, and we have recurrent activities with CEO speech and did you know facts about the topic and so on. So activities which will come again month by month, but with a different background because the leading topic. And then we have monthly specific topics. As you can see it here in the back health month, it was that we sent it some. Oh, it is just a step back, please. It is the next one. That we just focusing on that topic and sent in every locations some specialists working on back health problem, conducting training in the office, in the operational location, everywhere. It is not an office task. It was done everywhere, and this is to be. This is will be done month by month, again and again, to assure that the people will keep engaged and that the awareness will not go down. So on a very high-level awareness. We go through the whole campaign every month.
Right, and the other thing that we wanted to focus on was really to empower our people. So we already saw in the Big Bang, we asked everyone to raise their hand, really make that sign, personal commitment. That's what we were driving for. And we also wanted it to be something that isn't centrally, corporate level, dictated out to the people. We wanted everyone to feel like a hero, everyone to be a hero. So we asked for involvement, for ideas. We let all of the locations have their own events. So it was decentralized, outsourced. Again, we're talking about saving cost. It's something where we had a very small overhead centrally. It was just coming up with the branding and then communicating that people were supposed to use it. And it's something that grew within the organization. So again, efficient use of resources there to get back to the topic. But here are just examples of some of the local things that were organized, activities around different topics at different sites. There were many more. But they used this branding, this Heroes Care, the motto, it was taken up. And we used personal stories. We took employees, we used their personal examples of things that had gone well. These are colleagues, people that were known within the organization, and made it a personal. So there was a personal connection between the employees, and it didn't, again, feel like a corporate measure that was being rolled out centrally. It was something that we really wanted the individual to be engaged and involved and to have control of. And we also, this is just an example of our intranet and then Yammer, so it's like a social media platform that we use internally. But we started seeing this pop up, so people would wear the t-shirts in meetings. We saw local meetings where the logo would be there. People started putting the Heroes Care Everywhere in their signature line from company emails to, sorry, communications department, I know that's not always liked, but we saw things come up, people came up with ideas, so it's really something that went viral. And it's something that we really wanted to make this personal connection on a personal level. And it's something that's still growing and developing, obviously, but I think we had a really great start for that.
Yes, and so as Total's commitment saying safety, safety for me, safety for you, safety for all. Yeah, I remember. So we really strongly believe that zero incident is possible if heroes care everywhere. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you.